A voice cries out in the wilderness, "Prepare the way of the Lord." This passage from Isaiah points toward the figure of John the Baptist. John, we are told, lived in the wilderness, wore animal skins for clothing, and ate locusts and wild honey. He was seen by his contemporaries as a bit out there. Jesus asked the crowd, "What did you go out to see?" implying that John was something of a unique character. Because of his unusual behavior, people felt that he was prophetic. His wildness is part of what attracts people to his message of repentance. His life is so different, he must know something that other people do not. He comes out of the wilderness. Many people go out to the wilderness to find peace and quiet. They go to escape the noise, distractions, and demands of living with others. It can be a peaceful place, but it can be frightening too. The wilderness is a place of uncertainty. Anything can happen. It is a place of wildness. Where is the wildness and uncertainty in your life today? What causes you worry or concern? What are the things that you are waiting for and hoping for? Our fear and trepidation over the uncertainties in our life is proportional to the importance of the things for which we wait. Mixed with the fear of waiting is the excitement of coming near the thing that we hope for. Maybe it's a new job or internship opportunity. Perhaps it's the result of an exam. It might be a visit from a friend or loved one. The time of waiting is the time between two events: the exam and the result, the application and being accepted, or the plan of a visit and the person's arrival all require waiting. The uncertainty of this in-between time can leave us feeling helpless. What can we do about it? Things are out of our control. What will happen in its own time and its own way. But waiting doesn't have to be passive or helpless. We can be active waiters. We can make action plans for what we're going to do when the result of the exam comes in, depending on what the result looks like. We can review our notes and see if there are any obvious mistakes we might have made to help get a sense of what the result will be. We can look into other job and internship opportunities that might be available in case the one we want doesn't work out. And we can plan activities and things we want to do with our friend when they arrive. As Christians, we are waiting for the return of Christ. In the memorial acclamation we say, "When we eat this bread and drink this cup, we proclaim your death, O Lord, until you come again." We are in between his resurrection and his return. We do not bring the kingdom. Rather, the kingdom comes in its own way and in its own time. Then how are we to fill this in-between time? We are invited to prepare the way of the Lord, make straight his path. It is our job to make it easy for the kingdom to come. The kingdom's hallmarks are found in Matthew chapter 11, verse 5. The blind see, the lame walk, lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, and the dead are raised, and the poor have good news proclaimed to them. Our task is to make the way clear for these things to happen. Are we helping those around us? This does not merely apply to physical difficulties. We might have friends who are blinded by drug, alcohol, or emotional problems. Will we take the risk to draw their attention to the problem that they might be blinded to? We might be blinded by anger or hatred. Are we willing to look at our problems for ways that we are at fault? Can we do something to make those who are excluded, as lepers were in Jesus' day, to be accepted by our friends? Prepare in the wilderness a highway for our God. That is the invitation of Isaiah 40. What can you do right now, in this moment, to make straight the highway? How will you fill in the valleys and level the hills that breed division and alienation around you? Are you a source of good news for those you meet? We await the return of the King of Kings. How will we use this in-between time?
Awesome.